Let's do it.
Internet gold. Here I come, Australia. Down under. Okay, stop. Time to get serious. Been here for like 2 hours. I've done shit. All right. All right. Welcome to episode 11 of the Nyrdcast podcast, not your regular dialogue. I go by the name of Toner, and I got the rest of the Nyrdcast crew with me today in the studio / command center / my parents' basement. We've got Joe Dust.
I just pooped.
Yes. Okay. We have Cripple J. We'll explain Cripple later.
Hello.
Oh, Cripple J. Cripple J.
We have Big Matt.
Hello.
And Sound Guy Steve.
Howdy.
Cue the music, Jay. Okay.
You forgot somebody.
I'm going to introduce her later.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
She doesn't even want to talk. It's cool. All right.
Oh, never mind then.
Perfect woman.
Oh, Jesus. You're going to regret coming here. All right. Okay. As always, at this point of the show, we'd like to recognize our unofficial beer sponsor. So I will turn to our official beer snob, Jay, to let us know who we are drinking today.
Well, it was originally supposed to be Kirkwood Station, but somebody left it in the fridge.
I'm sorry. God damn it. I feel bad.
So we have the Goose Island 312 American Pale Wheat, 4.2 ABV.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
That's on beer?
That
Jesus.
ATV.
Look at who you're talking
Too
to.
hard.
That makes it move.
Is that alcohol per volume or something?
Yes.
God, look at that. I can read acronyms and shit. Let me drink one real quick.
I think
Is
we
that all
also...
is that all you got, beer snob?
That's all I got because I had to do this on the fly since someone forgot the beer.
You had your notes written for Kirkwood Station.
I did, yes.
We also...
Fucking asshole. He
I-
had notes written down.
I know.
I apologize.
Oh, I do have the Beer Advocates rated at a 78, an okay.
Is that like
Oh,
Rotten Tomatoes
nice.
for beer?
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so. Matt, we also have a food sponsor. if
Yeah,
I'm
who's
not
our unofficial
mistaken.
food sponsor, Joe?
So our food sponsor today is Bamba Jewish peanut snacks, and these were personally
kosher.
blessed
They're
by
kosher.
Rabbi Halon, who I'm assuming in Israel.
He's an
And
Israel,
their tagline that I just made up is Bamba. Oi, you want me to pay for that?
dude. I got it on Amazon Prime, dude.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Apparently, Matt is Jewish and on a diet. And this is what he can put inside his temple
Gahaga-faga.
right now.
Inside my temple deep, son.
Mm.
Anytime we can get
Here,
anti-Semitic,
Joe, took a-
I think we should do that.
They're shaped like fingers too, which help. So you can just easily insert them.
Steve, you got Steve to snort. That's what it's
Well, all right. From
Jesus has no
episode...
place here, sir. You keep that. This is the Jew part of the show. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, he's not the son of God.
Oh,
Oh,
Stone
who
Guy
gives a
Steve.
shit?
God.
We'll do
You
that
know
on a
what?
whole separate podcast.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's the Easter Bunny. Oh, he doesn't exist either. Oh,
Fuck
sorry.
Santa Claus.
Sorry. Okay, enough of that religious shit. Let's get on to some cool shit. In episode 10, we touched on, as we were ending that episode, we're touching on true geek fashion, Star Wars, Jedis. Why are they not, classified as superheroes? So we're going to go ahead and just dive deep into that.
Well, I don't think that's exactly how it ended. It ended with Jay trying to say that Jesus Christ is not a superhero.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he's riding a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah. Because velociraptors were still around 6,000 years ago. Just saying.
Can we get like a Jesus Christ origin story?
I think Mark Millar did a comic on that.
He did.
Oh, he did?
He did. Too.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Well,
look
it
at
wasn't
that.
really an origin story.
Yeah.
It was the next. Wasn't he supposed to be the next son of Christ? Or
I
basically,
think so. It was a sequel.
Not basically the sequel.
But-
The sequel to Christ by Mark.
God's
Millar.
first son was a heroin addict.
It's a good book. You can read it. It's good stuff. But yeah, no, we left off with basically Jay was taking, I guess, the standpoint of Jedi are not superheroes, and I'll take the standpoint of yes, they are in fact superheroes.
And the main thing was they don't have secret identities.
The main
Right.
thing was your whole point of doing this because you wanted to prove your wife wrong.
I know.
That's the only reason why you
No, he
cared
said I
about
was trying to shut my wife up. That's what he
Come
said.
on.
Again, the perfect one.
Hey, I haven't heard Lori say anything yet. She's
Yeah,
becoming more attractive by the minute.
So, sorry, guys. I should have mentioned we did not. My brother's girlfriend, her name is Lori. She's here with us today. I didn't
That's
include
our
her in the
second
intro.
episode with girls, dude. That's
I
awesome.
know.
That's a
It's
step
great.
forward for us.
For whatever reason, she's dating Steve, and we'll ask her about that in episode 12.
This is the part where you say, "Hi, guys."
Hey guys.
There you go.
There we are.
Good job.
See,
Oh.
we do hang out with girls.
You have to pay to get into this party.
The password is Fidelio.
Yeah. Ooh,
Or
good reference.
fellatio.
You like it? All right, Jay. Why are they not superheroes, dude?
All right. No secret identities. They don't have masks or costumes.
False. Because
Those are religious garbs.
he was a Sith, but the Sith is the counterpart of a Jedi, and Vader had a mask. Go. We'll still go on.
No rogue gallery or arch nemesis.
He's the greatest arch nemesis of all time. He's Vader. Name a better villain than Vader.
Oh, I don't know.
Vader,
I don't know.
man. All right, and Boba Fett had a mask, but he's not a superhero. But he's a villain.
He's a mercenary.
Kind of a mercenary. Deadpool. He's the Deadpool of the Jedi universe.
I would go with that. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
So those were the main things.
Those are your main things.
Yeah.
All right. I'll argue that they are superheroes. Just due to the fact that they fight for justice, which is the biggest thing. They're fighting the anarchy of the Republic, right?
Yes.
So they fight for justice. They fight for the underdog, which is a huge thing for superheroes. They have the ability to overcome great odds. And I guess we touched on a little bit, is the Force really, is that a superpower or is that a manipulation of, what'd you say, a religious, or
They're just able to manipulate the Force, is what I think you
The
touched on.
midichlorians.
the medical?
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was, a comparison to the Christ story.
I'm just saying, thank God George Lucas is not doing anything with 7, 8, or 9, except watching that shit like us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I say,
Proceed.
based on the fact that you've hit on, okay, not all superheroes have a secret identity. Tony Stark did not have a secret identity. Steve Rogers, no secret identity.
That's been on and off though, because Steve Rogers wasn't always public to everybody. Neither was Tony Stark.
Okay, but eventually they got to that point. We could say that the beginning of Skywalker's career as a superhero, no one knew about him, but by the time you hit Jedi, Return of the Jedi, he's a superhero, right? We're going to have to say that. He's going to come back as, and then plus with a lot of superheroes, okay, say Daredevil, for instance.
Mhm.
He had a mentor. He had Stick. You go with Skywalker. Who do you have? Obi-Wan. He's got a mentor. You got the whole story, man. You got a kid that doesn't have any direction. You can call him the Spidey of the Star Wars universe. You got Skywalker that doesn't know what he is, and eventually he takes on the great responsibility of the Skywalker name. He has the ability to manipulate the Force, goes through training and all that stuff. Boom, greatest. In that universe, I would have to argue that Skywalker, though, he kind of a pussy, to be honest with you. A whiny guy.
Yeah,
Because we all know Solo was the badass, but they're superheroes.
he got that
And
from his father.
He was a
though.
Jedi, and Han was not a Jedi.
Right.
And the argument isn't, is Han Solo a superhero? He's kind of a sidekick, but not.
He's
Uh,
a, he's a
more
side
along-
hoe.
Side hoe, side piece.
More along the mercenary line too.
mercenary as well. He's like, you could be the Deadpool. There you go. Just doesn't wear a mask.
Nah, Boba Fett's better.
So that's my argument. Yes, Jedi are in fact superheroes.
I would just personally, I would rather be a Sith Lord. I have nothing against Jedis. They're just they're like monks
And
and
okay,
just
there you
pussies.
go. Good call about the Sith Lord. Talk about a better villain than Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Even though they wrote that awfully, that was horrible that he got cut in half, but
Biggest travesty of the movie.
huge travesty of the entire series.
When you think
'Cause
about it, maybe I'm just lame, but really,
You
not,
are,
just,
but
not just because it was Liam Neeson, but he was one of the coolest Jedis ever. I think he just seemed badass to me.
well, he kind of manipulated everything the Jedi did anyway. He was always considered questionable.
he was on the
Right.
outside of the.
You
the
know where
council
I
and
got
everything.
my Ewok shorts at?
Where'd you get your watch?
The Darth Maul.
Jesus.
I'll take over for Steve.
That's
Sound guy.
literally the only thing I have to say in this whole podcast.
Darth Maul. All right.
So there you go. I say they're superheroes. Jay says no, they're not superheroes. Toner doesn't care, but he thinks that Siths are awesome. Steve, Superheroes or not superheroes? Go.
I actually have no opinion on it.
No, he doesn't
We're
care.
talking, what are
No, I'm
super-
serious. It's
Are
Siths,
Jedi
right?
are Jedi superheroes? Yes or no?
Sith are bad guys. They wouldn't be superheroes.
The Sith are yes.
Yeah,
The
I
Rogues
guess.
Gallery, because you said Rogues Gallery was another qualification.
Are
They're the
Jedis-
Rogues Gallery.
I always equate it to like if you put one up against Superman, who would win?
Superman kills
Well,
everybody.
Yeah.
Superman kills everybody.
But then again, yeah, I think
But they would fight. They could, in fact, well, not against a Jedi, but
Jedi'd have to have kryptonite.
you
Well,
could do a crossover.
you'd have to have a DC
cro-
crossover.
crossover with Superman fighting with the Jedi against the Sith.
Yeah,
That would never happen though, since Disney owns.
he'd be
They-
like,
they
"Do the
fight with the
Jedi
Marvel
ball
guys."
grab, but you have to have kryptonite." And that's pretty much the only way you could take down Superman, right?
Yes.
So no,
A-
they're not
a
superheroes.
kryptonite lightsaber.
Oh, so he's going no. What? That's you're justifying it by saying this because he has kryptonite comes into the equation.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
No,
Fuck you.
Oh, geez. Fine.
What?
Be
You're
that
wrong.
way.
No, honestly though,
When you get into a Star Wars debate, that's usually how it goes. What? You're wrong.
no, they have to be superheroes because they can't do what a normal human cannot do. They can manipulate something that we can't. We can do
Exactly,
something
there
with
you
our
go.
hands. Like you can take clay and make it into a pot. They can fucking look at the son of a bitch and be like, pot, done.
Oh, that's true. John Edward can talk to our dead relatives, so I guess he's a superhero too.
We're getting political now.
All right.
Oh yeah, the Long Island medium.
Not political. John Edward's that stupid
No, I know,
medium.
I know he's-
Oh my
that
God! Look
fraud.
at that
Not
guy in
John
the corner.
Edwards.
That guy in the corner has a huge cack. I can see
I'm looking
him.
for somebody who has a relative that starts with A or B or C. The biggest douche in the universe, as South Park says.
Yes.
Tie it all in.
You're right.
Oh,
What would Cartman as Ed Sheeran say about that?
Take me into your open arms.
and a Jedi would
That
take
probably sounds
somebody
legit
into his
on this
open
mic.
arms as a superhero.
Hey, we have like legit mics now too. We might want to point out.
We do, and they have covers.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
as well.
Jay he forgot his. We need to get him a stand, and then Brad a
Right.
stand, and then everybody
Mine
will
is
be-
like this angled black giant mic that's just pointing into my mouth. I feel like I just woke up
Welcome
at Bill
it into your
Cosby's
mouth. Welcome
residence.
it.
Oh, you want to do the podcast?
Do you unwillingly want to do the podcast?
no means no.
That's right.
Oh, you guys are silly. That's all I know.
Fuck you,
Oh
Bill
yeah,
Cosby.
yeah. Hey, did you guys see that? Gloria Allred with the 4 or 5 other women that supposedly got abused by him.
Again, Steve.
He's
air
putting
quotes.
a lot of air quotes that nobody
Air
can
quotes
see.
without a video podcast.
No, but
No, I didn't see it either. No.
No,
I'm gonna go ahead and
the
say
biggest-
you ran a train.
the biggest
on
feminist
Hollywood.
lawyer out there. Just there was 5 of them in. It was on CNN because I was at work watching this, and I'm like, here comes the headline: 5 more women, and Gloria Allred, biggest feminist out there, who brings that. I had sex with a guy 15 years ago, and he put his finger in my butt, and now I feel molested or some shit like that. She brings these people
I
out
call
of the
that a
fucking
Tuesday.
woodwork. Well, there we go.
That's a slow Tuesday. Just one finger.
Did I say 1? Better make it 2.
That whole fist better be bloody when you're up there.
Oh, she chimes in finally with a. Oh, that's so
She's
gross.
chiming in without her mic though. She's like, "That's so gross."
Jesus.
Toner, get
Christ.
us back on
Okay, all right.
topic.
Okay, so all right, so we touched on.
It looked like
Jedi.
I punched a brick building. All right, I'm done.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my Jedi, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my Jesus.
Are Jedi's gods?
Have me one of those peanut butter Jewish Cheetos.
Pass it down to him.
I'm serious. I
Give
won't.
us a
Oh,
I
Jew.
just,
okay. Hey.
It was a good segue. For the
Yeah,
next
good
segment.
segue. Sponsored by Bambi
Bamba.
or Bamba.
We ate some
Bambi was eaten earlier.
Yeah, that's right. We were eating deer venison earlier.
Thank you, Mr. Craig, for the
Oh,
deer
that's-
So I'm
jerky.
sure
Yeah.
PETA
It was
just
delicious.
unsubscribed to us.
Love
We just
PETA.
ate Bambi's
It was
love
so-
child
It was so
earlier.
tender. So tender.
Oh yeah, deer jerky. Love it. All right. So in true geek fashion, we are going to start.
I feel more Jewish already.
Okay.
Where's my wallet?
You fucking asshole.
It's next to his bag of gold.
Jeez.
As much as I love the anti-Semitism,
we had to make sure we don't have at least one Jewish listener.
Yeah. Let's.
It's okay because there's a Jewish host.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right. So So,
Hey, Howard Stern's Jewish. Come on.
It's fine.
He's
Okay.
Tony's
I'll
idol.
take it on for my peoples.
all right.
Jeez.
So, Matthew,
Sir.
all right, we are ranking the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
We are,
Right.
indeed.
Would you like to start, or do you want?
Well, it's a matter of clarifying where we're starting with this because I went to the Wikipedia and printed out every single Marvel production since 1944. And I guess we're really only ranking when the Phase 1 of the Marvel Universe started in
Yeah.
our current rendition.
The
Correct.
cinematic universe.
But I would like to point out that there was a 1944 Captain America that I don't even know. I never even knew it was made. I don't know who was in it.
Yeah, I don't know anything
I don't
about
know.
Was it Dolph Lundgren?
We'll get to Dolph, sir. Don't skip ahead.
it. He was the Punisher. Come on.
He-Man.
Stole my thunder, man.
Oh, I wouldn't.
He-Man.
I didn't even know that.
No, he was seriously the Punisher.
Because in 1986 there was Howard the Duck. Jay, what do you have to say about Howard the Duck? Because I remember watching this at your house many, many moons ago when we were children.
I tried to block it out.
It was awful. Because
Yeah,
the
it
only
was
thing I remember,
bad.
because Leah Thompson was in it, right?
Yes.
She was the redhead. She was a cute
Yes.
redhead back in the day. And that was
Yes.
Marty McFly's mom/love interest, we'll say.
Slash chick who touched his dick in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
It was like produced in
what would,
Arkansas.
What would Doc Brown have to say about that, Joe?
Run for it, Marty!
And then after that, yes, Joe, there was a Dolph Lundgren movie, and it was, yes, Jay, The Punisher, and that's another movie that I used to watch over and over at the Tierney household when we were kids. Because I think what we tried to do was we at one point tried to make a game of it, and we tried to count how many deaths there were in a Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie, and I don't think we ever got through it where we actually got a final count. And then as we got older, I tried to at one point, but we never got around to it, was introduce the Dolph Lundgren Punisher drinking game. When you have to take a shot
I was
every
about
time you
to-
kill
I was
somebody.
about to say you should do that.
Oh, you would die.
You would,
of
yeah,
alcohol
you would have to
poisoning.
die in that.
It's ridiculous. And I'm sure Joe's favorite part of the movie would be the sewer scenes.
Probably.
You think so?
Why?
What Jay, tell him what happens in the sewer scenes.
I'm
You know,
drawing
you-
a blank on that.
You don't remember what happened in the sewer scenes? This is when he
No.
would get naked in the sewer.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
okay.
and light the knife on fire.
He
to-
would light the knife on fire.
That
to
explains
heal
why
his
It's Always
wound.
Sunny in Philadelphia has the episode where they're talking about Dolph Lundgren's naked penis.
Yeah, he go down in the sewer.
That was my
and
fancy
heal,
team
that's how,
name
that's how
one
he
year
would heal
too.
himself.
Yeah,
when
he
go out
would
on battles.
light the knife on fire and touch all his wounds with it to
Yeah.
cauterize
My
them.
fantasy football team one year was Dolph Lundgren's naked penis. I guess that's where it came
That's
from.
exactly where it comes from. We've taught you something today.
LeVar Burton, the more you know. Or no, that's NBC.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
LeVar
Okay,
Burton.
LeVar
That's all
Burton's
right.
rules.
He's back on Netflix too.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow's coming back. I saw that.
What?
Yeah, Reading
Yeah.
Rainbow's coming back, man. You didn't know that?
No, oh sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Take a look. It's in a book. I can't sing.
Tony
Man, he
Tony
was-
just like Stevie Wonder.
He was really into that too.
You really
Take
you gave
a
it your all.
look. You did a book.
No, man, he gave his soul, and I like it.
Right.
Good job. Way to be. Goddamn perfectionist.
Yeah. The whitest white boy ever.
We'll clip that off. too.
Straight out of Right City, homie. That's
Right.
right.
Do these microphones pick up erections?
It moved a little. That's all I know.
I saw that quarter go up there for a minute.
All right, then let's skip ahead. I can't
You're gonna skip over Captain America and Fantastic Four from the.
Yeah, dude, that Captain America. I remember you once trying to show that to me, and it was just so awful. I said, "We're not watching that."
It was bad.
I didn't want to watch it. And Fantastic Four never actually came out. It was produced, right, and they actually have a movie, but it never actually hit theaters.
There's the bootleg copies on it, like
Yeah.
Comic Con.
It looks
stuff.
awful. It looks
Yeah.
really, really bad. But I've never seen. Is it on like YouTube or anything like that? Where we can
I'm
actually
sure
watch
we
it?
could find clips on
I
there.
gotta find it. I'll watch it one of these days, and we'll do a mini episode of how bad it is.
Yeah.
We do a commentary track on it or something.
Yeah,
I'd love
we
to watch it and be like, just
Rip on it.
yeah.
I'm bubbly today.
All right, and then Blade is when comic book movies came back into popularity.
Yes. That was the restart of them.
It was the restart, and then Blade was good. X-Men was better in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had a whole bunch of stuff between them there. You had the Daredevil debacle, which I like Daredevil, but just because of the character. And then we skipped to I want to skip to Punisher, the not Dolph Lundgren Punisher, which
The Thomas Jane.
good.
It was a good movie, other than being
they
set
kept
in
the,
Tampa.
comic book movie thing moving along, because the thing was Hulk Ang Lee's Hulk came out before that,
hmm
and that movie was god awful.
That was an abortion.
Because then you had Nick Nolte after his nonsense, and then what was that? The Hulk Dogs. I remember
Yes, the Hulk
Poodle or
Dogs.
whatever.
Oh,
God.
Awesome.
But then
Should it looked like Fox produced that fucking movie.
yeah, it was awful.
This is gonna be a great idea.
Well,
Sorry,
because then here's the
fucking hate
issue.
Fox.
The reason why we're going through this is because then you get to X-Men: Last Stand, which we've had on before. Which
Ugh.
Steve's a big fan of that one.
Oh,
Big fan of the
God.
director too. And then you had Spider-Man 3, which I think killed it. You
Yeah.
had Spider-Man 3 kill it, and people were like, "Fuck comic book movies because they suck like this." Because then Spider-Man 3 and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer came out at the same time.
Right.
They were out at the same time. Like, all right, we're done. These all suck. Then you had the resurgence. This is where we're getting to. Sorry for the long diatribe history of all those previous movies. Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1.
Where they started their own production company and took over their own characters.
Yes. And so what we've done today is we've gone through, and me, Jay, and Toner have ranked our top MCU. I guess you could say Phase 1 and 2.
Phase 1 and 2.
Yep.
12 movies.
12 movies, ranked them 1 through 12, saying which one would you rank that high and why'd you rank it that high and all that good stuff. So I want to go over to Toner. Let's go bottom to top because that's the way Joe likes to do things.
That was in reference to anal sex.
Oh, Jesus
Guys,
Christ.
stop. My grandma's listening to this.
Usually we're worried about your mom. Your grandma's listening now?
She's like, I didn't know you took it in there.
All right, so we're going from 12 to 1.
I want to
Okay.
go 12
all right.
because, leave the best for the.
Threw me a
best for last,
curveball.
dude. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, for me.
That means you start at the bottom of your list instead of the top.
Right. This
Oh.
is like the opposite of taking a shot off a stripper's back, Tony.
Okay.
Or a shot of water filled with lemon.
Yeah, okay.
Sound guy, don't chime in anymore.
Joe, go fuck yourself.
Is that our second fuck yourself today?
I think so.
No, the first
gonna-
one was kiss my ass about my car.
We're
Well,
gonna
no,
br-
like,
we're
it's
gonna
only
break
like-
up like the 311 cover band we saw. That was
God, we've mentioned them in every podcast. I think.
we'll have to tell the story one day. People are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It'd be awesome if they got back together though, because I didn't get to see it. I
I'd
didn't
go
get
see
to
it.
go.
They'll get back together, and then we'll sponsor them. They'll have a song.
There you go.
on
Yeah,
it.
there you go. All right, Tony, what
All
you got? What did you got? 12.
All right, at number 12, the bottom, I have Iron Man 2. Because Iron Man 2 was just Iron Man 1, like one version, I don't know, 2.0 kind of. But it wasn't as good as Iron Man 1.
I just don't understand. I don't remember why did they cast Mickey Rourke in that movie at all?
Because he just came
Was
off
it-
the
was-
wrestling.
Yeah,
was
he
the
just came
wrestler?
off the
Yeah.
wrestler.
Okay, because he sucks. He was
Yeah.
awful. He was awful as Whiplash. It didn't make sense why they cast
Well,
him.
and what sucked, okay, he's in that suit at like the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
And because it's Hollywood and you got a big name actor, it's like he has to show his face constantly. I'm like, if I'm in a big ass iron suit or metal suit, whatever, if I'm fighting, I'm going to leave that on. Like, I'm going to show my face because I'm Mickey Rourke and I just got a big deal.
Because he's a big name actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, what the wrestler was, I saw the movie. It was
Wrestler was good.
It was
It
good.
was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm giving him props.
but
But
he
it's
hadn't
just
been
Hollywood.
anything since what? 9.5 weeks was his last movie before that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, he did Sin City.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
do Sin
Yeah, he was
City,
good in
that's
Sin
right.
City. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I liked him in
Yeah.
that.
It's just the roles he picks, and that was not a good role for him.
Right.
All right, so
He
that's
was
what you
in one
had.
other movie, though.
hold on.
He
So
was in
Jay, what'd you have for 12?
I had Thor: The Dark World.
I had Thor: Dark World as 12 too because Thor as a character, first of all, not my favorite character.
Agreed.
And the movie was just bad.
I
Explain to me Natalie Portman's thing with was it like a blood god or something like
I
that?
really
the
don't.
ether.
I don't even remember the movie.
Yeah,
Truthfully,
I don't remember it.
Which one?
The
Thor:
second
Dark
Thor.
World.
Yeah, it was about the Thanos and the
No, the ether. Is
Yeah,
what,
it was
that
the
was
ether, but
okay,
he
yeah.
That's
was
like an
trying to come
infinity
get him, though,
stone,
right?
I guess, or something. Or is it?
Mhm.
Is it like an
I
infinity stone?
think
kinda?
it was an Infinity Stone.
All right.
Again, that's how bad it was. It was so not memorable. And the thing with the Marvel movies is typically they are very memorable, and this one
Right.
was like it had no place. It just wasn't good. So then, Tony, what do you got at 11?
11. I had the first Thor.
First Thor. Okay.
Typical. I mean, I'll get into it, but I don't know. I thought Thor: The Dark World was better than the first Thor, personally. But
See, I
Still
like
on
the
the list, though.
origin
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I like the origin story
I
of him
didn't.
better than what they did in the
So
second
what
one.
do
are
you
we
got-
going around the table, or do you want me to do all my?
We'll just go around the table.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, that
Jay,
works.
what you got? 11.
I have Iron Man 2. Agreed. It was not a very good movie.
That's what I have. Well, and you can interchange mine. I'll skip ahead just a little bit. I got Iron Man 2 and 3 at 10 and 11. Either could go either way. They're just low on the list.
Yeah, I got Iron Man 3.
And I think the problem with those is the fact that although I like the Iron Man character. I like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. His rogues gallery is very weak, in my
Yes.
opinion. So when you make a solo movie for him, he doesn't have anyone to play against.
Well, and they didn't do the Mandarin justice.
No, yeah,
Making him into that
because
actor.
he could. You could argue that the Mandarin could have been the Ra's al Ghul of
Right.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
Just Marvel Universe as a whole. So I just had a problem with 2 and 3 Iron Man, just not as high quality as the first one. So then I guess that puts Toner. You're up at 10.
10. Yeah, I got Captain America, the First Avenger at 10 for me. There's nothing wrong with it. I thought it was a good origin story for the telling of Steve Rogers and Captain America. It's good. I like the Red Skull also. And what was it? Is it Hugo Weaving? That's the guy who played the Red Skull and Agent Smith in The Matrix.
Mhm.
That dude, I don't understand. He acted in The Matrix, which is a great movie. He's also been in the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. So he takes on him being the Red Skull. I thought was awesome.
Mhm.
But he's come out against. I think he's just Marvel. I mean, I get why he disses Transformers. He hasn't even watched any of those movies he did the voice acting for. But I don't get why he was pissed off at or didn't like you pick this gig and then you
It's a paycheck. For
yeah,
him.
and he came out. Yeah, I guess he just I don't know. He's like, all right, they're
That's
going to pay
why
me
I
enough
do
money to do
this.
it.
I think some of it had to do with the makeup and prosthetics he had to wear too.
Well, okay, yeah, which all right, that's going
That's
to
not
suck.
even that bad.
No.
Dude. I mean, you see,
It's
like,
just his head.
look at
but,
Ron Perlman as Hellboy. What he has to go through to put all that shit on. I mean,
but yeah,
you
it's
got
not
to put
like,
on a mask.
it's not like it's a
Get over it.
surprise. Like, hey, you're
Yeah.
going to play the Red Skull.
Your
Is that
skull's
just-
going to be red.
Yeah, it's just a cool
surprise.
name. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you mean I got to sit in the makeup chair? But
He's
I
like,
don't know.
oh.
All right, so what do you got at 10, Jay?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Which we already covered.
Yeah, we already went over.
You
Because,
skipped
yeah,
ahead.
I mean,
I'm
we
so
kinda-
sorry.
well,
I thought we were
we
going to
kinda-
chronological order. Fuckers.
Well, because I like I said in mine, I can interchange 2 and 3, but then at 9 I had Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk.
No, I had the same thing.
Yep.
Nothing against the movie. It's
No,
just
just
everything
Ruffalo
else
list.
seems stronger than that.
Which
I-
I would have. Ruffalo really good
Yeah.
as Hulk. I kind of like continuity though. I
Yeah.
really wish that he would have swallowed his pride or whatever the hell went on with him and Marvel and not agreeing to have him come back. That kind of sucked, and that's kind of what it just doesn't fit in because he didn't stay on.
See, he
You know
didn't
what I
come
mean?
off nerdy enough to me as Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
I
I like
think Mark
Ruffalo.
Ruffalo pulls that
Yeah.
off better.
I
It's
don't
hard
have
to
any
fail
problem.
a movie with Ed Norton in it, too.
I at number
'Cause it's
9, I
good.
have I got Thor: The Dark World, which
What did you like about it? Because I found nothing appeasing about it at all.
I don't know. Well, one, I liked more that it wasn't centered on like Earth. It's kind of like some of these movies, like shit, like all right, not to get totally like off topic, like Transformers. I understand Transformers had like come to Earth, but it's all about Earth and like your human characters and shit like that. I love that they were pretty much off planet almost the entire time, taking place in Asgard or the other planets in the 9 realms and stuff. Shit, I don't know. It just him fighting the Dark Elves, and the one dude who I don't know what the hell he was. That one guy who was just kicking his ass in on the Dark World. The
couldn't
big
even
old
remember
Yeah,
who
I
it
don't
was,
even
to be honest
remember.
with
oh
you.
shit that
That's how not memorable the movie
Did that
is.
go straight to Blu-ray?
It could have. I mean, it's just it wasn't good.
I think it was out for a week or
I'm
two.
I'm hoping that Ragnarok is a good rebound for the series. 'Cause the
it
first
seems like
Thor,
that
I
character's
didn't
hard to
mind.
bring to the screen. I think Thor, it just not that you can't do it. It's I don't know, kind of Supermanish in a way where
He's infallible. in a
yeah,
way,
it's kind of and just trying to bring that character to the screen. There's difficulties there.
Well-
Speaking of Asgard, Lori, you might want to look into one of those if you're dating Steve.
Oh, Jesus.
It's so gross. That was her takeaway from that.
Ew.
All right, Jay, you got 8 then. What's
Number
your
8, I got the first Thor.
I got it first. Thor is 8. Number 2. I liked it actually. I don't mind that movie at all. I'm not a huge Thor fan as far as the character goes, but the origin story, as far as kind of Shakespearean in a way,
Yeah.
because they had Kenneth Branagh as the director. He pulled it off. Good story, good origin. Loki stole the movie. It was really Loki's movie.
It really
Yeah.
was.
So, but then
Yeah.
again, Loki kind of stole Avengers too. But
Mhm.
look at that. I guess you could say, hey, Vader stole Star Wars because it's really supposed to be Luke's movie, but Vader stole it.
Yeah.
Vader's just so fucking cool. He's just
That's the thing.
badass.
Sometimes villains are just better.
Right.
Sometimes I prefer.
I mean,
villains.
The Wire.
a hero is only as good
Yeah,
as the
exactly.
villain when you think about it. It's in order for heroes even to really matter. It's like you got to have a villain to go up against.
I mean, freaking Dark Knight for all Joker freaking overshadowed Batman.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, I just
actually-
contributed something.
And actually, Bane, I thought Bane overshadowed Batman and Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his movie. You know?
Oh,
You have a Bane impression. Let's do
no,
it.
actually,
Let's hear it.
no.
Yeah,
Tony's
no,
is
don't be
better.
shy.
Oh God, no. Mine sucks.
Oh,
Let's do a Bane off. We got a Bane off. Go, Toner, you're first.
Go.
Come on, pressure's
shit,
on.
I don't even. Oh yeah,
I forgot the line Tony always says to me.
Then you may die or something like that.
Then you have my permission to die.
That was Steve. Hold on, go, Toner, go.
theatricality, deception, and powerful agents. The uninitiated.
Theatricality, deception, powerful agents.
You're Sean,
Sean
Connery.
He's a Bond villain. It makes sense now. All right.
okay. Well, I thought that's what he
That's
sounded
not
like.
Bane at all. It's just that's a stuffed up nose Sean Connery is all
Bane,
that
that's
is.
an old guy with a big dick.
Jesus.
That was
All right,
great.
all right. Number 8,
Well
real
done,
quick.
you two.
I have I
Why
got
are you here?
Your mother's
Number
a whore.
8 on my list.
I have Iron Man 3 at number 8.
All right.
Um,
What you got at 7? Go to
Yeah.
7.
because I got Ant-Man. I just saw Ant-Man on Friday.
There you go. Yeah, I got 7 as Ant-Man as well. What do you got for 7?
Age of Ultron.
Ooh.
I'm with you.
All right.
It was funny. Real quick, sort of
Ant-Man
off
was good,
topic.
though.
Yeah,
I liked Ant-Man. That's why I got it pretty high on the list.
what I liked it. Yeah, it was a lot of comedy in the movie, which I don't know much about Ant-Man
There's
in
not
the
much
comics.
to know. I mean, he shrinks. That's pretty much
But
it.
the movie didn't take
Talks to
itself.
ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take itself too seriously, which helps movies like that. The good comedy and stuff. Is it Michael Pena?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
I like
stole that movie.
that. That
didn't
was
Yeah.
he was pretty funny.
Yep.
What was funny? It was Friday night. It was the 9:45 show. Just as like, hey, let's go see Ant-Man. And after a long week, man, I am not a laborer. I work in the mortgage industry, as we all know. 40 hours a week doing a job that I absolutely love. No, I don't. I fucking hate it.
Oh, man, my
So-
nipples are harder.
Yeah. So after 40 hours, which feels like 80 hours, I didn't want to do shit. So she's like, "Hey, are you busy?" I'm like, "No." And she comes home. She's, "Hey, you got a drink?" I'm like, "No." I'm thinking, "All right, she's gonna bring me a beer." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" "Oh, well, come here real quick." All right. So she whips out a pill bottle. She's like, "Fuck yeah, it's that kind of party." and she's like,
wait, what kind of
gonna-
pill?
Yeah,
We're gonna
I know.
see shit tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm like, what is this? And she's like, it's one of my fat burning pills. It'll give you like some focused energy so we can go see the 9:45 Ant-Man. Which not that I didn't want to go see
She
Ant-Man.
knows you have a heart condition.
Yeah, I'm like,
right?
So it was kind
Your
of,
wife's trying to kill you, man.
Here's 2 Viagra, Tony.
it was a reverse Bill Cosby because it was meant to keep me awake and not, knock me out.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, gee. It's not that I didn't want to go see, now that I don't like Ant-Man. I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to go see the movies tonight. But it
You were
worked enough where I
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
He
well,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure his pudding pop was working.
Oh.
By that, obviously, I mean his penis.
Yes.
So yes, we went and saw it, and I'm glad she drugged me to make me go. So it was good.
It was really good.
Good
yeah.
job.
What I was the whole movie was good, but what I thought was crazy, and they're only going to get better with these effects. They make Michael Douglas look like almost 30 years younger,
Mhm.
but it did not look CGI, did not look cartoonish. It looked
It's
legit.
a
I'm like,
microverse.
I
When
don't-
he
I
went small, it did not look all that weird. So
So it would have been less creepy had he been dating Catherine Zeta-Jones at that time.
wow, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But no, the effects all around all those movies are done by I think it's Industrial Light and Magic, where they go to that studio for all that
Mhm.
the visual effects, and it was
legit.
good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Agreed. What
Go
you got? Jay? You got Ultron. You said right?
Yeah, I have
Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Okay. Anything you want to add about Age of Ultron? I thought it's a part of Avengers.
Right.
I got it lower on the list. You would think that with that being their, hey, let's all heroes come together second time around, you think it would be higher on this total list from Phase 1 and 2. But I got Age of Ultron at 6. I had 7 as like Tony had. I had Ant-Man at 7. Age of Ultron I had 6. So you could pretty much flip those around too. It wouldn't matter. But
It was a good movie. It just it didn't feel like the first Avengers,
yeah, it didn't-
which I didn't expect it to.
And I don't know really. I couldn't pinpoint what to say. What makes it so different from the first Avengers? I guess maybe it's because the newness of saying, "Oh, cool, this is awesome."
yeah.
We've got
Right.
all these different movies. They finally all came together. We've been waiting so long as far as the end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Saying we're gonna tease this. Finally, all get together, and then in this movie they go hang out at a farm for a good
Yeah.
30 minutes. And I'm like, it was cool seeing Cap and Iron Man kind of give you a glimpse of what we're gonna see in Civil War because they don't get along.
Yeah.
I guess they never really have in any of the movies. Like, or in
They
the
never
first
saw
Avengers.
perfectly eye to eye.
Exactly. And you're getting a glimpse of that. That's pretty much the only thing I could take away from this.
I did like that in the post-credit scene on Ant-Man. See that the very end one?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can tell that they were already in the middle of
Mhm.
what was going to be going on in Captain America 3.
Yep. So then, what we got?
All right.
We're on
6.
6. Yeah. What do you got?
Captain America: First Avenger.
Okay.
Solid movie.
Which I got that at 5. So, and I like a good origin story. I think
Right,
it's
yeah.
good. I'm a fan of the fact that they went to World War movies. I like them, and this one was great. And they casted Chris Evans just right. I was kind of like Chris Evans. I mean, he was Johnny Storm. Now it's
And I thought he did a good Johnny Storm. I thought he fit that pretty well.
yeah.
I didn't know if he'd be able to take this serious enough, but he did a really good job in it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Tony, what'd you have for 5?
At 6, I got the Incredible Hulk.
Well, you
I
had 6.
I
Okay,
kind of
6, 5, okay.
I almost interchanged that between that and because I have Avengers: Age of Ultron at 5.
Yeah.
I was back and forth. Just the Hulk's good. I don't think the Incredible Hulk gets enough love personally. I thought it's solid. Edward Norton.
Well, he's one of your favorite characters.
Yeah, I
too.
know. Yeah, Hulk is in my top 5 comic book characters, of all time. I don't dislike Edward Norton, but as we were talking about earlier, before we started recording, I like Mark Ruffalo better. I think he's a better fit for that character and stuff. But
I'm as
Do
cool as
you
Tony.
like the
now.
Hulk because his pants rip when he gets larger? Or?
it reminds me of me. My pants get tighter in the crotchal region too when I get pissed off.
Oh, well,
Like now.
wish I could say the same. But I've got that disease, smallpox. The Native Americans gave it to me on blankets, or no, the Europeans. I said that backwards. Fuck history.
Fuck you, history.
Keep going.
Fuck off, history.
Are we at number
All right.
5 now?
Yeah, number 5. I
5 and 4.
I got
We've been
Ant-Man.
kind of jumping around.
I got Ant-Man at 5.
What do you got 4? Do
Ooh.
your 5 and 4.
4, I got Iron Man, the original.
Something's wrong with you, man. Fuck you. You're wrong.
It's
Wow.
a great movie,
Yeah.
but and
I
it
know
set
who
everything
you
up.
got high on your list because I know you got a soft spot for something else, but
Yeah.
we'll get there. Because my 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy, and this is where you go. I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I love Guardians. I thought it was a big risk on Marvel's part, but it was awesome. There is not one part about that movie I complain about. There's no slow parts, and then it's hilarious. I
Yeah,
don't know,
the
hilarious
humor was
ending. That's what's so-
incredible in it.
and Chris Pratt kind of shows you why he's awesome, and he's so cute. Right?
Well,
Phil?
Rocket Raccoon stole them. I think he
Cheating
stole
on
the
his
movie.
wife.
Yeah.
Is he really?
No, that was like rumors. that
Rumors.
he's cheating on his
Oh,
wife.
no.
He's probably not. Sorry, Chris. If you're,
If you're listening, Chris.
I hope he's on Ashley Madison on that whole hack. That'd be sweet.
Oh,
Sorry. All right. I got Avengers: Age of Ultron at 5. I think I mentioned that already.
Okay, what you got at 4 as well?
I have Iron Man 1 at 4 also.
You two had Iron Man. Oh,
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like it's like I mentioned before. Well, I mean not now, but without the success of Iron Man 1 for this Phase 1, the MCU doesn't happen, or it's not as strong as it is right now. So Robert Downey Jr.'s perfect casting as a Tony Stark Iron Man, and thank God it wasn't the Fantastic Four
Mhm.
or Superman Returns or anything like that. Otherwise, Marvel's screwed. So I almost made Iron Man 1 like a de facto number 1 because of that fact. If that movie's not a success, you have no cinematic universe. But it was tough. It's number 4 for a reason.
And these are almost all interchangeable at this point.
Yeah.
So what do you have for Jay?
I had Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah.
except for
So-
Howard the Duck that Tony has at number 1.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Because number 3, I've got Captain America: Winter Soldier.
See, I've got Avengers.
Okay, and reason why again Captain America: Winter Soldier very high is what we hit on before. It's a good movie, regardless if it's a Marvel movie. It's a Bourne Identity, spy, awesome, just action adventure movie, and everything about it's great. The comic it's based off of was really, really good. Brubaker did a great job writing it.
Don't forget to wipe.
So, yeah, that doesn't distract at all.
Jesus.
I have nothing else to add after that.
I have Avengers at 3,
Avengers 3, okay.
which I mean that movie was great. That one is an event film. I think we talked about that maybe back in episode 6, why Avengers: Age of Ultron I did like, but I guess there was no real kind of newness there. I mean, this was bringing all those characters on screen at the same time, teaming up to do their thing. So that's why it's one of within the top 5 movies of all time. Just here domestically and stuff. It was good action, good all around.
Good build up to it.
Yep.
Yes.
So number 2.
Number 2. All right. Number 2 on my list is Avengers. I mean, it's just one of my more favorite ones. Loki stole the movie again.
Mm-hmm.
Hiddleston just plays a great Loki.
Love that dude. He's good.
He's great as it. And it like I said, it was just it was the build up of all those characters coming together, and they didn't disappoint. It could have sucked. It could have been a big it didn't work with getting all these big names on one screen, but every actor got their moment.
Yep.
Of focus that showed this is why this movie works. And I mean, I say it's Loki's movie because he kind of outshined everybody, but we all know that the true star of that movie was Hulk. I mean, without the Hulk scenes, that movie isn't as good, and it was just awesome. Seeing him just smash up New York, it was great. I loved it. Nothing bad about it. It's high on my list just because it was the culmination of all that work. You're talking about from 2008 until 2014 to say, I'm sorry, well, all of that. I mean, well, Avengers came out in 2012.
That's right. Yeah.
So you're talking about all that time put in, all that effort of saying we're gonna
Little
write all
hints
this,
here and there.
sprinkle in here and there, and here's your culmination of it and success. And nothing was wrong with that movie. It's a big summer blockbuster. You don't think too much about it. You sit there, watch. Everything was good. Didn't disappoint. No downbeats like in Ultron. Like I said earlier, the farm scene. Again, it felt like you're in the farm for 30 minutes, and I know you're trying to, I guess, given a setup for Civil War. But it served no purpose to the story. It had no point.
The only thing that did was build up the backstory for Hawkeye,
Yeah.
and which he didn't have until that point.
And you didn't need it.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's not that integral of a part of the team. He's
and
really
it was
not.
setting up that red herrings. Everyone that's read the Ultimates are like, oh no, something bad's going to happen to his family.
So,
Well, one thing I had heard, we all know that Joss Whedon was and Marvel were kind of like button heads at some point. I guess during the final edit of the movie. Apparently, when Thor goes to the cave with Dr. Selvig to do whatever,
that was weird too.
Yeah, I guess there was more. There was supposed to be more to that. And
Well, that was a setup for Ragnarok.
Yeah.
is what
Well,
that's supposed
the
to be.
studio was like, "Hey, we need more of Thor in the cave," but they wanted to cut a lot of the what was going on at the farm there, or Hawkeye's, whatever the hell that was. So Whedon wouldn't budge. Like, all right, well, look, we're keeping this.
Mhm.
So you let me know what else we've got to cut out, and that's where that was one of my biggest questions after Age of Ultron. I'm like, okay, he just goes to this cave, he jumps in the water to get those visions. Then it was just
I
okay.
think we all
And
know that.
never-
that
never
scene
mentioned
was for
again.
the ladies.
Yeah.
Like to say.
Yeah, but there was obviously more to that
My
scene.
Instagram account.
For the ladies.
Sorry, go ahead. What do you have at number 2, Jay?
Guardians of the Galaxy. I got a
Which
soft
I
spot
know-
for
yeah,
sci-fi,
Yeah.
and I've been reading the comics since they relaunched it too, and it's a great comic. So I was excited to see the movie.
All right.
Toner?
So
I have Guardians of the Galaxy also,
that's number
which
2.
is crazy. But when it was first announced, I'm kind of like a raccoon and a talking tree. I'm like, what the fuck is
And
going
then
on
you
with this?
Found out
Yeah.
Rocket's a badass.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's what you
dude,
found
Rocket was
out.
hilarious. I swear, a CGI raccoon stole the movie, dude. I couldn't believe that.
Agreed.
But that whole movie, it's got your drama. It's got those really heartfelt moments, like the beginning. Jesus Christ, the kid's mom, I guess she died. She had cancer or something.
Mhm.
I was like, well, okay, hit you right in the nuts right when you first watched the movie. But the sci-fi space,
What's
just great
different
story.
from Bruce Wayne's parents dying?
Okay,
Yeah. What's up with Bruce Wayne's parents? Why are we going DC with this?
right. I don't know.
Well, no,
But-
I'm just saying. I mean,
Well, but that was deep. But when you got comedy, drama, action, and all that, which Guardians of the Galaxy has a little bit of everything,
I am Groot.
that's when yeah, you have a hit on your hands, and
Plus
so
a Kevin Bacon reference.
oh yeah, Kevin Bacon. Plus, like Zoe Saldana, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And green.
She's been green. She's been green, blue, or regular color. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Whatever shade she is.
My
it's
pants
just,
get a little
matter.
tighter in the crotchal
I'm
region.
ruining a lot of fucking Kleenex.
Oh Jesus! All right, I think we're at our number ones.
Number one's all
All
right.
right, lead us up. All right, want me to go? All right.
You go with number 1.
All right, number 1, I have Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That movie, I know Jay's touched on in the past. It's just a good spy movie. It didn't have to be tied to any Marvel character whatsoever. But the way this movie was able to stand alone like, on its own, but still have it had the continuity from obviously the first Avenger and the events from the Avengers, whatever else. But the whole movie, the action, like the choreography, especially when Rogers is fighting the Winter Soldier in the street, that was badass. Him taking on that shield, when he escaped Shield, they try to capture him in the elevator.
The Quinjet.
Yeah, taking out that just. And Johansson in that movie, she's
kinda,
badass too.
Anyone that had a question about Captain America, First Avenger, saying it's Cap. Cap sucks. He's not that cool. They kind of showed you this is why Cap is the leader of the Avengers.
Oh, dude.
He's a fucking badass.
That scene on the Shield, that ship that got hijacked, dude, holy shit! What I loved, he was kicking the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Like the hits that he was delivering to people, like that dude had a broken sternum. He kicked some dude in the chest. I'm like, that dude may be dead. I don't know. But
And they actually made Bartok the Leaper seem kind of cool.
See, I had no idea who the hell Batroc was, and then my stepson watches the Ultimate Spider-Man on like Disney or whatever, and they had the Batroc the Leaper on there.
They make fun of him.
Oh my god! I was like, holy shit! I saw what was on this cartoon compared to what they did in the movies. I'm like, okay, thank God he was nothing like this guy in the cartoon.
Yeah,
it was. I'm like, that's terrible. But yeah, that movie is just badass all around.
Yep. Same thing. Same reasons.
Okay. My number one was Iron Man, just because you don't have any of this without it. It's like I was saying earlier. It's about as a perfect comic book movie as you can get, minus the Nightcrawler scene from X-Men 2. If they could somehow fit a Nightcrawler type scene in that movie, perfection. There's nothing wrong with it. You had good villains. You had a great origin story. You have a very likable character in, Tony Stark. Number one, very easy.
I know it's DC, but Batman Begins and Iron Man 1. I think those are two of the best origin stories you're gonna get.
So there you go. That is phase 1 and 2 broken down.
Why don't they just call him Bucky? I mean, is he not supposed to be known as Bucky, or is he just supposed to stay?
Well, the Bucky persona died when he fell off.
He
the
has
train.
no clue that he's Bucky Barnes at that point.
But he knows at the end of the movie, though.
Well, he realizes it, but he sticks with the Winter Soldier name after that. That's how it works in the comics, too.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Marcus from Deadpan Fury, and you're listening to Nyrdcast on Inside Joke, Outside Voice Podcast Network.
So, Phase 3 movie, which one are you looking forward to?
Phase 3?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Now, is Civil War still considered?
Yes. Civil War is the first one of Phase 3.
Civil War will probably get it.
Here they are in order. Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the Untitled Spider-Man movie, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War 1, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Avengers Infinity War Part 2, and The Inhumans.
Oh, man.
Did you hear who they wanted to cast for Captain Marvel?
Dude,
Ronda Rousey?
Ronda Rousey, That'd be kind of badass, but she's not an actress. So
Yeah, she can't fucking act.
That's the problem.
she's hot and kicked the shit out of people. So
She looks the role.
Yeah, so
Except for men, she probably couldn't beat the shit out of a guy.
I'm not stepping in the room with her.
Does any woman in the room have something to say about that? No. Nothing.
Joe, stop!
Joe, stop! There you go.
You're just gonna hear these random giggles from the corner, like, where the hell is this coming from?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know, Jamie. I want to say Civil War because that's our first time we'll see Spidey in the Marvel universe, and I want to see if this kid sucks or not. Because I've been listening to a lot of stuff lately in regards to, we've seen Peter Parker before. That character's been done. Now, mind you, not as young as they're going in this rendition of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of really hoping they would go the Miles Morales route. Let's get something brand new. Let's get something that hasn't been done before. Let's get the half black, half Latino. If you read the comic, he's such a likable character. You want to know more about this kid, and for them to just give you a hint of Miles in this movie, though he's not as mainstream, and that's the reason why Sony had it in their contract with Marvel. He has to be Peter Parker, but Marvel knows they could have gone so different with this and made it likable for. Just because we always argue origin story after origin story, we've seen it all, done it all before. What's something new that we haven't seen before? You haven't seen Miles, and that's what I wish they would have gone that route. But I want this kid to prove me wrong. Show me why you're important. Show me why you're gonna change things. That's why Civil War is going to be number one. That's the one I'm going to look forward to the most.
And I think down the line we will see Miles in a movie,
We
especially
have
since he's
to.
coming into the main Marvel
Yes,
universe now in the
yes.
comics.
Now, and I'm looking for because I was one of the people that was very against Miles. Actually, I was in the troop of you just killed off because I'd read Ultimate Spider-Man from day one, and Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe is such an intriguing read that when it happened, I'm like, fuck that, I'm like, no. But then you gotta give it a shot, give Miles a shot, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, yeah, I'm down with this. This is good. I like it. So I was kind of hoping to see Miles brought to life. That's all.
So
Miles?
Miles Morales. He's
He's the new Spider-Man. Steve does not read
Are they
comics.
finally going to show Spider-Man being attracted to other Spider-Men?
only
know,
when they
and-
introduce Miles.
And here's the thing: knowing Marvel, that's not out of the question.
well,
They have a big push for.
I don't
stuff
know
like
anything
that,
about-
We'll say.
I don't know anything about Doctor Strange. I don't know much about these the Infinity War, all the different Infinity Stones. But who knows? It's down the line. If they touch on parallel universes in some way, shape, or form, there could be a way where, especially in Spider-Man, after all this stuff gets established, where there's a crossover or some kind. I don't think it's out of the question. Just not in the immediate future.
Yeah,
So Jay, what do you have? What do you?
all
What
right.
do you
I
look
think
forward
Civil War is going to be a fun movie to see with
Yeah.
all these.
Is that the one you're
characters in it.
looking most forward to, though? I would have
don't
figured
know.
Guardians would be the one you're most. looking forward
Guardians is up there. I'm looking forward to finding out who Star-Lord's father is, since
Mhm.
it's not Jason of Spartax.
to.
But I'm also really looking forward to the Infinity War stuff.
Okay.
I love the Infinity War comic books,
Mhm.
Infinity Gauntlet, all that stuff. I loved it when I was growing up. So I want
I'm
to see how they're
throw
going to
a
pull it
curveball
off.
at you. My second one I'm looking most forward to
Mhm.
be honest with you, is Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because you don't know they haven't touched on it in any of the movies. I guess we got a little bit of Wakanda.
Yeah, and Age of
mentioned
Ultron
in Age of Ultron,
and Claw.
but he's a badass character to be honest with you. He's
Yeah.
really cool, and I'm just curious how he'll translate from comic to movie. So just something different. That's all.
And we'll get our first glimpse of him in Civil War.
Yep. So there we go. MCU. We've talked enough about Marvel. Jay's Marvel fetish. Jesus Christ. Let's get back to DC, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's take our whole universe and wipe it out.
Shut up. It was cool for a little bit. I'm a DC guy. Jay's a Marvel guy, by the way.
All right, so what are we talking about?
David Ayer and Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm really looking forward to Suicide Squad. This is what I'm looking forward to. Because they said, fuck it, we're going crazy is what we're going to do. And we're doing basically that. I consider this their phase 2, to be honest with you. I'm going to give Nolan phase 1. I'm going to consider this their phase 2, what they're doing. And David Ayer is the writer, director of Suicide Squad. But I was wanting to touch on some stuff that he did before so that we know what to kind of expect from his style of writing in movies.
And I didn't realize how much he had done before.
I didn't realize either. This guy's legit.
And we heard Fury,
Yeah.
writer director there, but he's written a lot of movies before that.
Go with what you got for his first one.
U571.
Anybody else besides me see U571?
I saw
Or
that.
remember it?
Saw that a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Who's in
Long
who's
time
in that
ago.
one?
That was a sub movie.
A submarine movie.
Matthew McConaughey.
That was a
McConaughey.
course I took at SEMO.
I don't think I've seen that one, honestly.
Yeah, no, really good World War One movie
Yes.
because it was about the U-boats,
Okay.
and basically they had to steal cryptography from the Germans, if I may.
All right.
Matt's biggest enemy.
My fucking biggest enemy. You got
That's
that
why he
thing
likes
right.
this movie.
I love that movie. Thank you.
God, that was my great grandma.
You fucking asshole. Sponsored by Bamba. Unofficial sponsor. The next
Bamba's
thing,
blessed this podcast.
the next thing I got on the list, Jay, was Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Which you're anti-Fast and Furious.
I've never seen one of those
Now,
movies.
But
these
I am-
movies he's just written, right? Has he only
Yeah,
directed?
He
wrote
wrote.
these.
He wrote this.
Okay,
I,
all right.
I am very pro Fast and Furious 1. I thought
I
it was
like-
really good.
yeah, I like that
the
one.
First one. I kind of lost interest after the first one, to be honest with you.
Well, I haven't even seen 2. I've seen parts of 2.
Two
I don't care.
sucked.
3 was
Tyrese was god awful.
3
in that
was
one.
just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, that has nothing to do with it, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, right.
It has nothing to do with all that. But what's funny is, I think Fast and Furious 7 is supposed to be a prequel to Tokyo Drift.
They've all been prequels.
Is
I
that
think.
what that
they've
really
all
is?
been prequels.
How
I
does
think
it even fit in?
I
How
think
does Tokyo Drift even fit in?
I think 7 is where you actually
It's got cars in it.
yeah.
They got car nickel fast.
Well, the kid Lucas Black, who was the main character in Part 3, from what I've read, he's actually in Fast and Furious or Furious 7. So I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
I guess
Oh, is he in that one?
yeah,
for
the
real?
events of Tokyo Drift I
Oh.
think are
Did you
finally
guys
caught
know
up.
I hung out with Lucas Black?
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Where?
Guy
when,
I lived
how?
I went to Mizzou for a semester.
Okay.
The guy I lived with was film, whatever, you
Mhm.
know.
He liked movies, basically.
He like filmed DVD extras, like footage for that, and Lucas Black
Nice.
was one of his friends, and he like hung out with us and we barbecued one night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does he actually have that accent?
At that time, he was pretty much the kid from Sling Blade,
Yeah.
and then like he didn't really.
Well, he did.
And
he had
now
to-
when I saw him in
well,
Tokyo Drift, I'm like, "Fuck, that's Lucas."
he had to have done Friday Night Lights at that point, I guess, right? Because that's the same kid I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah, yeah,
he
I
was in
don't
that
think
movie.
he had been in that
Not yet? Okay.
No.
Which I think he
I don't
was really
think
good in
so.
that movie. I like
Yeah,
that.
he's good in that. But yeah, like in that Tokyo Drift, like how we gonna sort this out? He's like a rice, and like everybody in the theater laughed because I saw it in the theater. I'm like, of
'Cause, yeah,
course,
his Texas accent is
Yeah.
thick,
And
dude.
that's his real. No, he's from Louisiana.
Is that
if I
what it
remember.
is? Is
Yeah,
Louisiana? I thought he was
man, that's
Texas,
his real.
man.
That's just how he talks. He's
Really?
just a Southern dude.
He can't lose that if he tried, probably.
Yeah,
So ingrained in him.
yeah, he's a totally normal guy,
It seems like he
and now he's like gotten a few roles, but I haven't heard from him in a few years. So
got tweet at him, man.
yeah,
Remember that one time we hung out at a
he'd
barbecue?
be like, "Oh yeah, man, hold on, that's not Nerdcast."
No, he was in that what the fuck was it?
He was in some. Remember that TV show he was in?
No, not the it's the
Because that was the one where he fell in a well or something.
it was
right?
that's one of my favorite movies. I just can't fucking think of it. The Guardian Angel movie or whatever.
Here, why don't I pull up IMDb to see what he did?
You can do that.
While you do that, let's
50
go.
Shades of Grey.
While you do next one I have on the list is Training Day. Training Day.
Oh, Trinity's awesome.
And
PCP.
Training
That was a
Day is one of my
badass.
favorite
PCP,
movies.
Angel Dust.
Dude, that movie's so badass. Snoop Dogg with the fucking pen down the throat. Oh.
Oh.
We got her to laugh. I got her to laugh.
I
That's
almost
right.
just said something bad. I was gonna say, nah, I don't want to say.
You're so
Save
pussy.
it for episode 12.
No,
If you want, no, I need to look that stuff up. So you don't have to use your phone and shit. I keep forgetting my
All
job.
right, and
God
we'll go
damn it.
on with the list here. Dark Blue, which I didn't see, but it's a good. It's supposed to be a good cop movie, I guess. Kurt Russell's in it. SWAT is one of his. Does anyone else besides me watch
yeah,
SWAT?
I saw SWAT.
I
It was
haven't.
with
It's on
no.
Netflix.
Colin
though, right?
Farrell's
I think
in
it is.
Yeah,
Sam Jackson.
Samuel Jackson's in it, so I watched it.
it's
And
been a while, but
it's
I've
one of
seen
my
it.
guilty pleasure movies where I actually like this movie.
It's
and I
nothing
shouldn't
great,
like it.
but
'Cause
it's
awful. No,
entertaining.
it's a
Yeah.
bad movie. It's one of those bad movies I go, I like this bad movie. So I can't help it. Because Jeremy Renner's in it too. That's
Yeah.
like his one of. I think that's the first movie I ever saw with him in it.
I think it was too.
Was that the first movie he's ever been in? I don't know. I don't know if that's the first movie.
That's it.
Legion. I remember that.
That
Oh,
was
movie.
yeah.
a fucking
It's got
badass movie.
Paul Bettini in it, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yep.
No, is that the one where they're in a diner?
Yep.
And
Oh, what's the girl's name? Shit. She's
you
in
thought
Agents of
and your
Shield.
thing was that
Adrian.
Adrian,
Balecki or whatever.
Yeah.
Balecki.
She's,
Lady J.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
she
no,
was
she's in,
the she was
Shield
the
now.
one
Yeah,
of
she's
the
Mockingbird.
black hair
Yes,
in
Lucas
uh,
is 2 months
the
younger than
Keanu
me.
Reeves movie.
John Wick. Yep.
John Wick, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Dude.
about 3 months younger. Than me.
That girl, black
from Alabama. my
black
bad,
hair,
not
red hair,
Louisiana.
He's from
blonde.
Alabama.
Oh.
not
That's what it
Louisiana.
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Just stay red. I just
Hot
got
as-
hard.
But
I know how
I
we
just got
settle
fucking
this.
slapped.
A rice.
Spousal abuse. God damn it.
Well, you can't talk. That's why my wife's not here. I,
I
can say all
didn't
these
want to.
girls
Okay,
are hot.
what,
and
my,
we'll get
what
it.
I was going to say
anyways.
is I don't want to do choking sounds because we're going to give Lori PTSD.
That is awesome.
Also, why does she not have a shirt on in here?
It's warm down here.
It's warm. It's so
Actually, it's
warm.
kind of cold now.
She can play a mean game of sausage pancakes, let me tell you.
Oh shit!
You are
Oh.
not getting laid
Yeah,
tonight.
somebody's cut off.
Hey.
His dick. She's going to bob at him.
All right. What do we got?
Throw that in the field.
Jesus Christ. Harsh Times is one that I did not see, but it's got Bale in it, so it can't be too.
Yeah, he wrote and
awful,
directed that one.
right? I don't know. Anyone see Harsh Times? I didn't see
I
it.
No.
haven't seen it.
No.
End of Watch, I've heard, is really good.
Well,
think
he
I've seen
directed
it.
Street Kings between those.
Oh, I didn't write that one. I saw a clip. That's
Street
got Chris
Kings.
Evans in it. I
Yeah,
didn't know he was in
I-
that
Was
one.
that Keanu Reeves?
Keanu
And
Reeves is in it.
Yeah.
Him
That
and
was
Chris
actually
Evans.
that was not bad. I
Was it
like that.
good?
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
that one.
I'll
That wasn't
check
too bad.
one out. Because I'm in my mode of going back and watching stuff he's done just to see what's up with Suicide Squad. If it had that same tone.
Yeah.
Because if it's any kind of tone like Training Day is, fuck yeah, it's gonna be a cool movie. Because then he did Sabotage, and we talked about it earlier. I don't know anything about Sabotage.
No.
No.
Schwarzenegger was in that one, right? Is
No
that the one
clue.
that he was
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
That's the one where we said he was like a marshal or something like that.
Yeah, it's a
I'm sure someone
drug.
has,
Yeah, he
I'm
takes
sure
on-
someone has to get to a chopper or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have to throw down their weapons and run.
Yeah, something like that.
Go! Get to the chopper!
God, fuck. Can we get like a new sound
That's
guy?
what I'm saying. I'm trying to
Fuck
set you
you.
up, dude.
He's the only one who knows how to work the board. So.
And then Fury was the last or most recent
I
last
saw
one.
Fury.
Fury was really good. I liked
Saw
it.
that with my dad.
Because you know what they
My
were
dad's
doing
like,
in that
"Whoa."
movie too, Joe? Besides U-57, guess what they were doing in Fury?
Blowing big artillery up, going in circles.
Against who? Who the fuck were they killing in Fury?
Jewish people?
Fuck you, Steve. That'd be the wrong answer.
No.
that was
okay.
that was the bonus jerk off scene.
Germans. The bonus.
The Germans.
The Germans are the ones they're killing.
They're like, oh, I have a fire the tank.
So as you can see, I'm a big fan of movies where the Germans and
But-
the Nazis are fucking
But
killed.
there's literally like one scene where these two tanks are just going. In
Oh,
a
I know.
circle.
Yeah, they're going circle.
And me
yeah.
and my dad are just like
Did it
clenching our
remind you-
buttholes
it
the entire
reminded me
movie.
of an remember there was an Atari game like that. There used to be an Atari game. I can't remember the name
Oh,
of
I
it.
think it's called Every Atari Game Ever Put Out. Hey, do you want to play baseball? Sure. There's 2 buttons.
But no, there's an Atari game basically where you could do just that. Like
Oh,
you would
yeah.
get your thing on and your gun would just spin around. And try to get
Oh,
each other.
yeah, it's like a alien invader type.
No, it's not at all.
Okay,
You're
well,
wrong.
never
Shut your
mind.
mouth.
Can't
on.
wait to shave your beard on the Sabbath.
I don't roll on Saturdays, fucker. Shout
Oh wait,
I know you'll be
what do
asleep.
we have here? Here it is. Steve's got it pulled up.
Oh, okay.
That's not it. the one on top. Yeah, the one. No, right. Go to my right.
We're
your
looking
left.
at Google right now. Google
One
images.
more. No, up. Right there. That
There.
one. What's the name of that one? That was the name of the game. I used to play that. My dad had that game from his
Sounds like a
Atari.
chick coaching a virgin. Have you heard this? Jesus.
Go up.
Christ.
Go up.
No,
Cry a little bit.
right.
No, it's
Tell
just
me
called.
it hurts.
All it's called is tank.
Lori, how do you feel
It's
about
called
that?
Tank.
She doesn't
Oh
have
my
the mic
God.
next to her mouth, so she doesn't know. It reminds her too much of a penis.
Oh man.
So anyway, there's David Ayer. There's his work. It's gonna be. I have faith that the movie's gonna be good. The only other thing I wanted to add on that was, did we all hear the rumors about Jared Leto's Joker?
Yes.
As being Jason Todd.
That's the
That-
rumor.
Dude, the internet. Jesus Christ.
It broke the
It's-
internet.
holy
Internet's
shit.
broken.
Well,
'cause
do you
of
see
it.
all the detail they're going into it? These people analyzed
The,
the suit.
the suit
the
with
scar
the,
versus the
scar,
suit. Yeah.
where he would get shot or something like that.
Yeah.
Which that's not the Jason Todd story. So what the
No,
fuck are they
it'd be.
thinking?
One, I'll tell you what. It'd be one hell of a
He didn't
curveball.
get shot. He did not get shot. He got beat to death with a crowbar.
Yeah.
So
But they were saying on the suit, though, you could see where bullet holes were in the suit that matched
yeah.
bullet wounds and
Bullet holes, yeah.
tattoos on them.
Which here's the thing with that. Cool, Jason. If you want to put Jason
That'd be a
Todd
hell of a
into it.
spin on it. That'd be kind of
But-
cool, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I
you're
like
going
it.
to use
though.
the comics for an outline at all, you're going way off.
Yeah,
budget.
Yeah.
This
you're
is
jumping
not-
the gun on that one.
You're not. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with Jason Todd. He doesn't turn into a bad guy. He's a vigilante. He's like a Punisher version of.
He
Right.
became Red
He's
Hood.
the DCU version of Punisher, in my
but
opinion.
yeah, but yeah,
Yes,
it's-
he's Red Hood.
but-
That's the only thing I'll throw in there.
Speaking of Red Hood, I wonder how my girls on Twitter are doing right now.
How they like that.
Yeah, think about the guys though that are arguing about Jared Leto. And they've probably been up for 2 days straight just arguing on internet message boards right now.
Reddit.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
Reddit.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Reddit, the freaking bane of my existence. The bane of my existence.
Yeah. Connery Bane impression. I like it.
are
It is Sean Connery.
That's what I said. Fuck your God. Whatever, dude. I'm trying to
I
think.
didn't kill you, Batman. Jamal Wallace did.
You went with Finding Forrester?
Yeah, I did.
Nicely done.
It's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. I
Well
like that movie a
played.
lot. Anyway, I think that's what we have for David Ayer. We were just going to kind of touch on, what's his previous work.
I'm trying to find that picture of
And the only thing
Heath
I'm worried about
Ledger
is
and
we're
him
going to
together.
run into a 30 Seconds from Mars
Bite
Joker
the pillow
impression.
going in dry.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
that's
we're not
awesome.
talking
So,
about that.
Joe, how would when Leto's Joker, how is he gonna? What's gonna be his tagline against Batman? Like
Joe.
his Merry Christmas to Batman kind of thing. And how would
Is
he
Merry
say it?
Christmas the Batman?
How would he say? What would it like? Hey, his fuck you, Merry. Hey, I'm about to beat the shit out of you. I'm the Joker, but I'm Jared Leto of 30
He'd
Seconds
be
to
like,
Mars.
"Come break me down."
I went a long way to try to set you up for that.
I knew what you're getting at. I was trying to think of lyrics.
This
is what.
There you go. This is more. If he breaks that out as the Joker, that would be amazing.
I saw 30 Seconds to Mars at the pageant years ago, and he's like, "I'm gonna shake every motherfucker's hand in this place and sign autographs." I'm like, "Let's go."
What was his name on the show, the MTV show? What was
My So-Called Life.
Yeah, what was his name on that?
Oh, shit.
Start with a J. Was he Jared or something like that? I can't remember.
No clue.
We're bad at remembering
I can't
stuff.
remember shit. That's why we have Steven
I don't
Sondheim
know.
supposed to find the shit.
Jared Leto,
That's
My
why
So-Called
this is
Life.
what I'm doing
Oh,
from now on.
That's why I called him Jared.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's
a
Jack Nicholson.
Photoshop.
Oh, Jesus. Sound guy again.
I don't remember his name.
I
That show wasn't
really
too
don't
bad.
know why
But
we're
I'm glad
looking
that
at
you
horse
brought
dick
up-
on
I'm glad
this
that-
show.
I'm
What was the
glad
name
that
of the show again?
Joe-
My So-Called Life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The moment's gone, Steve. You're too
Fuck
late.
off.
My So-Called
Eat another
Life. Jared
fucking-
Leto, second one. See, Google. It knows what
was-
we're talking
What was
about.
his name?
His name.
It doesn't matter anymore. The moment's gone.
Anyone
An
that's listening to this
actual
that watched
Google
it's
search
probably
instead of
going,
an
"You
image search."
motherfuckers! I've known this for like 2 minutes. My So-Called Life. You might have been right. Didn't you say Jordan or something?
Oh, it started with a J, I thought. I can't remember, though. Jordan, look at you.
Oh.
motherfucker.
Jordan.
You
I s-
knew.
I th- I saw it when he was
Nicely
looking it up.
done.
Jordan Catalano.
Yeah. It was only 19 episodes. That show was only on for 19 episodes. Didn't that show feel like it was on for like at least 7 years?
No, I never watched it.
No, it was on
Yeah.
forever. God.
I
Jesus,
saw
Matt.
bits and pieces.
What are you
of it.
trying to say, Joe?
Tony's
My
got the
So-Called-
DVD.
That was Claire Danes, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, Claire Danes. Yep.
Before she had her period, I think.
Oh. That's your age range, bro.
That's probably past my age range.
And then
Hashtag too
Matt's
old.
other
if it
favorite
bleeds,
show.
it's not for me.
Hell yeah, Dolphins River Kid. What's up?
Oh, man.
But no, because I'm glad that he brought 30 Seconds to Mars as far as his impression of it, because that was something we were going to touch on was, well, they're not 90s music, but
Which
music in
how much
general.
Greek Fire rips off of them?
Basically,
Just joking,
yeah.
Greek Fire.
Oh.
Actually, you know
I
what?
said
No,
the
look
first
at what
thing
it
I
says
said.
here.
Yeah, that was
Right
the very
there.
first thing I said about Greek Fire. They sound
1998.
exactly like
It's
that.
his voice.
Is it
Yeah.
what it-
They've
so
been
they
around
were
since
90s. I guess
98.
you could say they were a 90s
Jesus.
band. But that's what we were going to kind of talk about was
Wow.
Cobain and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that
Here, you need to see this here. That's
I
where
don't
we're
think
at.
we can fade out on this one, guys. We gotta
Gotta
preface
finish
the
strong.
next
Yeah.
episode. Next episode has a lot of explosions.
I don't. Yeah, we're doing teases now,
Ooh,
so
fancy.
we're wrapping up
that's what we
episode
gotta
11.
do, though.
So in episode 12 here, we're going to touch on was it music from the bands from the 90s to see if they
Yes.
can sustain themselves in the
Present
best of
day.
music today. Yeah.
And we also have a whole shitload of other
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
we can run down.
Randomness. Lots of randomness.
We'll have local news and randomness
and semicolon tattoos.
and semicolon tattoos and why
And we'll ask
and why
Lori-
nobody views most of your Snapchats.
It's a plethora of goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
We'll ask Lori to put her shirt back on.
My shirt is on.
Well,
Oh.
well, where
Oh,
am I
check her
going to
out.
hang? Where am I going to hang my shirts though?
We just
It took her
lost
an hour and 10
listeners.
minutes to say something.
It's all right. She should have observed me like, wow, this is the worst fucking production I've ever seen.
This is internet gold, as Matt says. Internet
That's right.
gold.
Gold.
That's right.
All right. Well, hey, that's episode 11 is in the books, I think, officially. Let's we're gonna record episode 12 immediately after. That's how we roll. We'll wrap this shit up. Thank you for tuning in to episode 11 of the
That's the most
Nerdcast.
polite you've ever been on this
Oh,
podcast.
You used to
Most
be like, oh,
Fuck you.
No,
Thanks
no,
for listening.
No, yeah, he's like, I fucking hate everybody, but no, please listen to us.
And give us a positive rating on iTunes.
Give us a positive rating and sponsor us with money. Yes.
Yeah, I still hate most people and everyone listening, but thank you for tuning in regardless. We'll be back. We're going to record some shit for 12. But anyway, fucking bird clock. Killing my vibe.
wait, before we
Bird clock.
before we go, what we almost forgot, Joe,
Yeah.
was how would Jax Teller feel about Jared Leto saying shit to Batman?
You look like an anorexic pussy. You fucking gold-toothed schmegma. You couldn't hold Heath Ledger's jock, you piece of shit.
Sorry. Oh shit! Thank you, Joe.
Also, your music appeals to teenage girls that like to slit their wrists. Congratulations.
You finished on a Joe end there. That's okay.
Oh, okay, we could just edit that.
That was awesome. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
I almost forgot. I didn't want to forget.
Write down
My
112. Also, an hour and 12 minutes, please.
Okay. Well, I can't think of a better way to end this episode. All right. Thanks again for listening, everybody.
Let it go.
All right. Okay. I go by the name of Toner. Let's wrap this shit up.
That's what she said.
Suck my balls, Jared Leto.
That was Joe Just and
Matt.
Jay.
Sound guy Steve.
until next time, do whatever it is you do. Peace. See ya. Fantastic.
Skid Row impression, dude.
That's what it do. Run for it, Marty. You couldn't hold Heath Ledger's jock, you piece of shit.
That's just the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Thanks again for listening to St. Louis's own The Nyrdcast podcast. Be sure to check us out online at nyrdcast.com. That's NYRDCAST.com. And look for us on social media. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Nyrdcast. Again, that's NYRDCAST. And you can find us on Facebook by searching for Nyrdcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to rate or review the podcast on iTunes. Our podcast is part of the Inside Joke, Outside Voice podcast network. Check out IJOV.net for more great podcasts.
Today's music is brought to you by Random, aka Mega Ran, and Lost Perception, with the track Avalanche, a Final Fantasy VII rap.
A company called Shinra. I don't know exactly what they answer, but they want to get control of their live stream, and I just can't let that continue. They don't care who they hurt, who they injure, want to turn the whole planet against us. So it's simple, you join the resistance or you wind up going against us. My name is Barrett Wallace, and I'm known for paralyzing, pulverizing punks into submission. I ain't fantasizing. Wish this world wasn't violent. It'll get worse if we allow it. I'm here with a cannon for an arm and a mind with nothing but revenge inside it. I represent Avalanche, man, these chumps don't have a chance. Watch them scatter, man, we're never barracks, laying the battle plans. There are people beside me, team for providing, with a better voice of reason. Got big, got wedge, and just see anybody in my way, I'm squeezing. Get behind me, I'm leading, but bomb in the region, it's gotta be the highest treason. But we came too far to back down, I'm not leaving till we even. Bring it to whoever wanted, you can get it quick. Got the president of Shin with throwing fits. It's our world, they can't get control of it. Ain't nobody hopping on the train till it's over with. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go, but any means, getting rid of our enemies. AVALANCHE, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous, no lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta, kid. Who want a problem with AVALANCHE, yeah, that's who we be. BARRET, they gon' have to come get me if they want me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't care about much, just my daughter. further to go. Do what I gotta, kid. Who want a problem with AV?